What is up, everybody? KLE here playing Minecraft, and I'm back on the JSFS fan server, and I have a an army skin going on here. I actually just changed this a few days ago. There's a mushroom out here. I do have a little bit of a mushroom farm going over here, and apparently one of them has escaped. But yeah, only one real big thing has changed since, well, you can see there's a few different things going on in here. But mainly the fact that we beat the Ender Dragon, and I did record the video of it. I hope I kept the footage. But yeah, we beat the Ender Dragon. I did record it. I don't know if I'm going to upload it as a full episode or not. Probably not. Let me quickly take a look, see if I still have it. I have a ton of video. Yep, still got it. I think I might just post it as credits to this video. As I cook up some potatoes. You can see I got myself an enchanting table, some nether wart. I had 7 diamonds or something like that. I had a fair amount of diamonds at one point, and on my way to killing the Ender Dragon, to clear cut mine. On my way to killing the Ender Dragon, I was slain by a certain Canuck. The Canuck Bacon, I don't know what he was trying to do, but he killed me in one shot. And all my stuff was distributed to everybody else who was on their way to killing the dragon. So, I was basically left with my my water bucket and like 2 pieces of armor after that. Everybody else had taken liberties with everything else. So, that kind of sucks. So I had some diamonds and I lost them. As you can see, I do have a diamond sword. It's just a knockback sword. Knockback one. So, but hey. At least I found some diamonds, right? So, I don't really have anything I want to do, really. Just kind of update what I've been doing. I guess we can go down to the clear-cut mine, show you what I've been doing down there. And as I do, I will talk about some updates. But here's my clear-cut mine right down here. It's fairly small right now. It's just didn't have much stuff in here. This used to be lava, but as soon as I found diamonds, I took advantage of that. Made obsidian here. I do not have a pickaxe anymore because that was one of the things that I lost. But yeah, there's it just so happened to be a zombie spawner not too far away from this. Right here. Which I turned into a bit of a grinder. It's okay. This light here definitely doesn't help any. But it'll do. And beyond this, around this corner up here, if I can remember how to get there. Oh yeah, through here is some pretty spooky caves that I went through and nearly died in. So we don't talk about that place anymore. But yeah, the main thing I wanted to talk about today is, well, mainly to update on the I guess the 2 things that I always talk about, at least lately, which is money and military. On the military side, which will be a brief update, is I went and took my ASVAB test and got an 85, a score of 85 out of 99. Actually, I think you can score higher. I think 110 or something is the highest score. But I got an 85, and basically what that translates into is simply I can take any job that I want, just about any job that I want, as long as it is available. So as long as there's a position open for the job that I'm looking for, then I will be able to have that job, which is pretty awesome. And basically, now that I busted through that, since I busted through that, sorry, my brain just went dead for a second, but now that I've done that, I can continue with the medical portion of MEPS, in which I get my physical, I get my ears and eyes and teeth checked, my dental work, my sight, my hearing, all that good stuff. Just wanted to have like a gravel hallway. I think it looks kind of cool. Gravel is kind of underused, so I figured I'd make some use out of it. But yeah, and then do drug tests and stuff like that, and as long as I pass that portion, which I will be taking next Tuesday, or actually this coming Tuesday, today is Wednesday, but yeah, this coming Tuesday I will go and take the second portion of my MEPS training stuff. Once I get through that, then I will basically get the green light to officially sign up for the military. I will, I guess, pick what position I have and hope that it's available. And once I sign once I sign my life away, I will get put on the waiting list to ship out. In terms of where I will go and when I will ship out, I'm not sure at the moment. I will know what job I take when that day arrives. Like, I think we'll just head back to spawn real quick. But yeah, I will know what job I have when I complete the rest of MEPS. Here's Eric. I finished his turrets there. He's got 2 of them. Hi, Eric. And, once I complete the medical portion, I get to choose the job I want. I'm going to try to choose one that I'm interested in, and one that I can go to basic as soon as I possibly can. Because that will lead on to part 2, but yeah, I want to try to get into I want to get into basic as soon as I can, basically. So I'm going to try to pick a job that's fairly close by. Someone who also went to MEPS earlier, a guy that I rode home with, mentioned that he's going to go to basic 2 months from now. Hopefully I get to go sooner, but if not, that's okay. Yeah, hopefully I can get out and into training pretty soon, because part 2 of the thing I want to talk about is my continuing money woes. I actually got away from my money woes for quite a while. I was making an allowance with my mom, and then I got a job at CenturyLink, which I hated, and quickly left within a week. And since then, I have not been making any money, and I've been spending a lot of money on gas. So I either need to find a job or get back on an allowance. I might have to talk to the folks about that. But, yeah, so I might have to get back on to doing some chores for money, and do some chores for money, and maybe try one last stab at selling things. I've tried eBay and Craigslist and stuff like that, and to no avail. I don't know if it's my marketing techniques or what, But, what we got here? Scott's horses. There was a bad battle here where while I ran by, I am sorry your ass died. I will replace him if you want. I will go to the end of the farthest loaded chunk to get you a new one. Or a free gift. Nobody should ever lose their ass in battle. Oop. But yeah, I'm kind of running low on funds and need a little extra cash, so I'm gonna have to see what to do about that. This is baby Zomble. He's got a diamond sword. He's got an enchanted diamond sword. That's somebody else's. Dang it. Yeah, baby zombies don't drop stuff that they pick up. They're very, very greedy. Probably should not have killed him, even though it wouldn't have mattered anyways. But yeah, so... One thing that's actually been popping into my head that I really do not want to do is sell my car. Yeah. For the... Oh, man. Yeah, I kind of took part in this. Just ignore it. But, oh. One diamond or 50 iron per book. 50 iron? Well, iron's pretty easy to come by. But, yeah. I'm one of those people who really like their cars. And, even though when I initially got this car, I drive a 2005 Mazda 3, which is actually a car that my mom had purchased before she handed her down to me. And, yeah, basically I took over. And I don't know where the egg is, but I'll go back and look for it in a bit. I hear the Ender's done, so I'm going to go take a look at that. But yeah, my mom bought a 2005 Mazda 3, brand new, and when I went to college here at CF, I inherited her. My Maria, my Mazda 3, Little Red Mazda, and been trying to take care of that car ever since. And my brain goes through two different phases when I think about this, which is, you know, selling my car could give me a couple $1,000s, or, well, yeah, could give me at least a few $100. I mean, she's not in bad condition at all, but she's like 8 years old or something like that. On the other hand, the gearhead mech in me is like, no, that's my car, my Maria. I do not wish to sell a beloved companion. And even though in the back of my mind, I know that it would probably be the best way to get myself back on my feet again if I ever have to. Ooh. But yeah, so that's always an option, no matter how much I hate it. I would probably save that as a last resort, probably. But, it is something that has been on my mind, so turn that down. There's the Ender. Apparently Quiz is here. I'm gonna put some things away, because Quiz can be a bit eccentric. Is there an Ender chest in here at all? I'll take some of these, though. That's an enchanting table. Must be the, place. Oh, I see. I see. Alright. That's not where I want to go. So yeah, that's what's on my mind right now. But, yeah, things are moving along in terms of... getting into the military. I'm well on my way. Made some progress today, and I'm looking forward to moving forward. So basically my timeline is roughly, hopefully it's no longer than a couple months. So yeah, man, I'm already up to 20. Grab these. Just pick up the scraps. Alright. I don't know what Quiz is doing, but we'll just let him AFK and then come back and then AFK again. Almost there, 2 more levels. But yeah, I guess one thing I can kind of discuss, as I've mentioned, oh yeah, well, take that. Oh, I can't do that because this is a command. There. Nope, I can't do it. Oh wait, I'm at level 30. Yeah, there's an ender chest. Let's put that in there. And that. And I'll put a couple of these in there. Even though everything is already enchanted, I guess. Yeah, I didn't think this through too well. You know what? Let's do this. Sharpness 4, looting 3, knockback 2. Now we gotta name it. How much would it be to name this? 33 levels. If I could have been breaking with this, that would be amazing. I'm just gonna keep it. Alright, let's go back. So it's gonna be good for all of 2 seconds. But yeah, if I could get on breaking, that'd be great. Probably would not work though. Ew. Oh yeah, as I was saying, yeah, I'm quite the gearhead here, maybe even more so than most. I've always been fascinated with the, why is there a clicker here? Clickers! No, but, I've always been fascinated with anthropomorphics, which is basically giving inanimate objects lifelike qualities, and it kind of goes the same for... Oh, have I slept in a bed? No, I have not. But yeah, anthropomorphics is giving inanimate objects lifelike qualities, which is why you see me naming, like, the plane that I built and the truck I did in Johnny Master's prank. My prank to Johnny Master. Yeah. I love anthropomorphic, especially with the vehicle persuasion. You know, I'm a big gearhead. I like all cars and pretty much all forms of aircraft. Not really big on the watercraft. Yeah, I'm not a boat person. They make me seasick. And I have a slight fear of drowning. I don't like drowning. I don't think anybody does, but I particularly would like to avoid any possibilities of such things. But yeah, ever since I was a kid, I was always wrapped up in shows and movies like that, like, you know, Herbie with, you know, the Love Bug, the Volkswagen Beetle that could drive himself around and fall in love with, fall in love in France. And, I think I saw every Herbie movie. I don't know if I can remember them all. I do remember there was Herbie Goes Bananas, which was kind of like a not as good version of all the others. There was, you know, the original, and then the sequel, and then Monte Carlo, which I believe that was the one in France. Monte Carlo? What the hell? That was my bad French inflection. But, yeah, I watched every Herbie movie. You know, there was the TV show Thomas the Tank Engine, which had a train, or lifelike trains, and buses and helicopters. And, you know, Blue's Clues with all the living sentient furniture and such. And things like that. It's, you know, mix that with my overactive imagination, which is always daydreaming. Like right now, I'm in the middle of an epic battle. In the middle of North Korea. Well, I might not be imagining that now, but once I finish recording this, it'll probably pop into my head. But, ooh, hello. It's busy out here. But yeah, I've been around all kinds of TV shows and movies about living objects, and, so, as I got older, what is he talking about? I don't know what he's talking about, but, there goes a slash. But, yeah, basically as I grew up, that, interest in anthropomorphics just kind of stuck. And so, has caused me to treat vehicles with a lot more respect than a lot of other people do. I definitely don't take them for granted like others would. Kind of treat them as friends and part of the family. Like that gold-plated spider jockey. This moderately large slime. Suck it. I think I have gold armor lying around somewhere. I want to try to keep this sword, but I don't know if I can fix it. Actually, yes, I can. I can fix it by putting another wooden sword in an anvil, but I was thinking of, like, doing wood in an anvil, but I don't think that works. But yeah, I basically treat vehicles as someone rather than something, even though I do know that they're inanimate and whatever. It's just been a habit for me, and you know, for a while I kind of consider that to be kind of a weird thing to do until I got older. I mean, the Pixar's Cars movie and the new Planes movie coming out, and Transformers, even though it's the Michael Bay version, you know, they all kind of assisted in my my obsessive interest in such things. So yeah, I've always named vehicles and stuff like that. Should enchant this. See if I can get an 8. Oop. Oh, I missed it. 7, 7, 2. It's not like it's going to be anything special, but still. If you're going to waste all your levels on something, especially during UHC, if you're going to waste all your levels on something, waste them on a bow. Because everything that goes into a bow is beneficial. That goes in here. There's all my stuff. There's the gold armor I was talking about. Another power 1 bow, so I can go there. That is not a special thing. And in case you're wondering, I do converse. No, I don't converse. I do kind of talk to such vehicles. Like, not in like the, hey, how you doing? Oh, I'm doing so good. Oh, you're so funny, and stuff like that. No, it's more of, hello, this is what we're doing today. You know, and then I usually talk about whatever is going on in my life at that point in time. Like today, I mentioned that we were going to go to, I was going to go take the ASVAB, and then when I came home, I talked about how I did on the ASVAB and what my schedule is next. You know, some would say it's kind of more of me talking to myself while in the vicinity of said vehicle. But, I like to think that my crazy mind is projecting it to them personally. So, long story short, I'm crazy, and I am okay with that. So. But, yeah, I decided to talk about that because I was mentioning how I was considering selling my car and how I was addressing my car as Maria. And yes, I do name vehicles. And no, not all vehicles, in my opinion, are female. I kind of think that that's a weird thing. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. It's not logical to me. Like, I know that there's species out there that work without a defined gender or with only, well, I don't know what I'm talking about. There's some interesting species out there, but I don't know. I just think that basically what the lore is, at least from what I have gathered from it, is that back in the old pirating days, the captain of a ship would be away from his significant other, well, basically his wife or his girl, for so long, because he's out at sea for so long, that they would say in a way that they are married to the sea, and basically they would name their ships after their loved ones. And seeing as the vast majority, if not all of the captains of ships were males, I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for an axe. Because I'm always somehow short on wood. Even though I have some right here. But yeah, seeing as there were mainly males that were captains of ships, the end result was that basically all vehicles and vessels ended up being female, regardless of its appearance, regardless of how masculine it may seem. It's definitely a female to a lot of people. Though, to even more people, it's just it. Which I completely accept more than just saying they're all female. It's actually kind of interesting that I was, for some reason, researching this. Out of curiosity, I was researching this and found out that for some poll questions, people were asked, do you address your vehicle as male, female, or, neither? And 2/3 of people who answered said female. Wow. Hello? Was it 2/3? No, I think it was like 3/4, actually, I think. No, it was half of the group said female, and then the other half was split evenly between, like, male or neither. Like, male/both or neither. So, I thought that was kind of interesting. Ooh, an apple. Ooh, an apple. But yeah, basically my crazy rambling, what I'm getting at is, I'm a crazy man who talks to his cars. Which, who knows, maybe that'll help with my morale when I get into the military. One thing that I can guarantee about the military is that I will be deployed at some point in time. It is inevitable. Doesn't mean that I will be deployed right away. All that means is that when they need me, I will go, basically. So, I think that's going to do for this episode. I didn't do anything, just kind of walked to Spawn Town and back, checked out the Ender. Enchanted a wooden sword. But, yeah, I think that was going to do for this episode. I've talked about all I wanted to talk about. My future with the military, my financial woes returning, as well as the fact that I am quite insane, and I'm proud of it. Yeah, this is going to do for this episode. Also, I should actually mention this. UHC, Equilibrium's UHC Season 2, the final episode came out the other day. Long story short, I won. My team won. We did teams of 3, and we started split up, in which we had to find our teammates, and then join the Skype call once we had found them. And my team was the last team to find our teammates, and we ended up winning. I definitely did a lot of things right, and I also had a few derps. Let's see. Yeah, the first 4 episodes was actually kind of boring for everybody's perspective. There were 9 of us, but only a few perspectives. But yeah, the first 4 episodes were kind of dull. It was just basically the build-up. Ooh, an apple. And then episode 5, I saw Knuckles, and that was my first derp. Finding Knuckles and then seemingly chasing after him, even though I completely saw where he went. I completely lost him. Even though I saw which direction he was going in, I completely lost him. And if I had chased him down, there probably would have been a first kill right there, whether it was mine or not. But, there was that. And then, let's see. Oh yeah, before that, I, found some gold and didn't have a bucket. Oh, water. I found some gold next to some lava. I went to go make a water bucket, and when I came back, I completely forgot where the, gold was, and completely thought that it was somewhere else entirely, and missed out on an opportunity for some extra gold. That part was kind of funny. That was episode 2, I believe. Episode 4, I had a wolf with me, and he decided to do a swan dive into a pit with lava down in it, and then he instantly teleported back and asked me to put him out, and which I did. I poured a water bucket on him. That was definitely the comedic highlight of my playthrough. Episode 5, I saw Knuckles. Episode 6, I ran across Knuckles and La Hydra, and I ran away. Episode 7 was my second big derp, where I saw basically everybody kind of congregated at spawn, and I had arrived at spawn, found out that somebody had made a box over the spawn area, and in the video, as I was watching back, I had noticed that for a full 3 to 5 seconds, directly in front of my screen, you can see 2 people walking over a hill and looking at me as I try to peek around to the other side of this cobblestone box, completely not even thinking about the fact that there could possibly be somebody nearby. And they shot me with an arrow, and I ran away, regrouped, and then episode 8 was a congregation. And in episode 8, you can see in front of my face, on the very right of the screen, in big and bold, it was basically you can see Nevis's name tag right in front of my face at one point. I mean, it was unmistakable right there, and I missed it. Luckily, he decided to jump out and try to attack us, me and Naturalane, that is, and he ended up dying. But yeah, his name tag was right in front of my face, right underground, and I missed it. And then episode 9 was definitely the biggest derp of all, where I was going to burn some of the extra stuff that we all had. And I don't know if I misstepped or if the sand beneath me, like, fell, but I ended up in lava. And even though I survived, I was definitely dropped to a pretty low health. But all in all, I survived, and my team ended up winning. So it's a brief recap of UHC Season 2. Unfortunately, because of the military, I will probably not be in any future UHCs, unless we have one within the next month or so, which is entirely possible. But, yeah, I think that's going to do for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed watching, and I will see you all next time as I fall into bed.